Welcome to your intuitive energy update for the week of January 27th, 2020. All about soulmates. Let's get to it. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Christine. I'm with 24 Karat Healing, and I am your spiritual medium, intuitive energy coach, and old soul healer. And I thought I'd change up the location a little bit, moving from my office slash, reading slash healing space to the living room. Yes, where lots of living happens, apparently. Just trying a wired in connection only because when I do my shows live through StreamYard and even recording, and then they go to all my social media outlets, I've been noticing that if it's wired in, like a wired in connection versus Wi-Fi, much better. I don't have lags in the recording. It doesn't freeze up. It's cohesive, I guess is what. So I thought, okay, you know what? I'm gonna try this out and see what happens. And so far, wonderful. And if spirit comes in and tells me otherwise, being an empath and all that good stuff, we like to mess up electronics. Let me know, fellow empaths. We do. We have trouble with technology, electronics. We're either draining them or making them freeze, or just having lagging issues. It's just funny. Or things just or we break it completely. I've heard stories of that as well. So let me know if any of that resonates. Just wanted to let you know as well, this was recorded earlier, so please ask a question or comment if these messages resonate. And please subscribe below, follow me, like my page, whatever platform you're coming from. Please share this out to your friends, to family, to anyone you feel that could, benefit from this collective message. And what do I mean by collective? I mean our guides, our angels, our loved ones. I call on everyone, including whoever shows up. That's what these messages are for. And I do the intuitive writing or channeling. I have my trusty notebook, my writer. So I tune into the energy. Of course, I do prayers and protection and meditation to get there, but I also notice what's happening in the week. So we're just going to dive right into this, okay, guys? And if you're new, welcome. Let me know where you're from, if this is your first time. And also I'll let you know that I have, obviously I do readings in person or distance as well through video, which a lot of clients love, and they are recorded. If you like, some folks don't want the recordings. They rather bring their notepad and write everything down. That works just as well. So here we go. January 27th, 2020, you're looking at the energy of 4. So 4s are all about your intuition, just being spiritually guided. A lot of listening this week, but it's all about that soul mate. That's the key word, soul mate. And what does love mean to you? That's what we're asking. Is it, platonic? Is it romantic? Is it twin flame and soulmate? I mean, you hear those words getting thrown around all the time. I used to say it, oh, I'm looking for my soulmate. Like, they're asking, is somebody else going to complete you? I mean, Jerry Maguire, love the movie. There was that line, you complete me. Yes, I guess in some aspects, but at the end of the day, if you don't love yourself, you are never going to find someone to fill that hole, that void, that missing puzzle piece. It comes from a lot of work on self, a lot of healing. That includes trauma. If you have mental health issues, any addictions. I mean, I just talked about myself. I quit smoking 2 years ago yesterday. I knew I didn't want to smoke anymore. I had been smoking for like off and on for 25 years. And I knew that was something I was using as a crutch to, just make myself feel better, but actually it did the opposite. I'd be coughing, I'd smell bad. The money as well. And then the health, like the breathing, just being able to breathe and then tasting the foods as well is pretty spectacular. But what I was saying is, don't be hard on yourself. Failure does not mean you're a failure. It means you tried. So keep trying. Keep trying. Dust yourself off and come from it a different angle. If you need help and support, like I said, I put it out there. Feel free to reach out to me or reach out to someone you trust. Or, find a mentor, find someone who's walked the walk and talked the talk. If anything, do it for yourself and nobody else, not for New Year's resolutions. It's all about intention. And actually, January is the time you think about what you'd like for the rest of the year. And then we had the new moon on Friday. And I don't know about you, but it was spectacular. I felt so light. I felt like I had leveled up. Just full of hope and faith and wisdom and love and light and all of that. Like 2019 was all about all the shit that happened, the tough stuff, a lot of healing, a lot of digging for the pieces that are already here. And 24 karat healing is about gold, and gold is the purest form of, your metals, your precious metals. And I see gold filling the cracks of any type of trauma or any part that you don't feel whole. Just imagine that, when you're doing a meditation, just imagine that filling the cracks and it's held together in a beautiful space. That's how I see it. So have your truest romance with yourself. Be your soulmate. Yeah. I am is all encompassing. Do you have a relationship with yourself? That's what they're asking. That's what I'm asking. Is it hard? Is it mean? Is it abusive? Come on, be honest. We can be our own worst critics. And as a former perfectionist, that would be me. And I still catch myself. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, but we are still humans at the end of the day, right? Right. Okay. So is your relationship loving and kind and free and unconditional, forgiving and pure? Does it have conditions and rules and ego? Does it have narcissistic tendencies? Yes, we can actually absorb if we're surrounded by narcissists. And that includes family as well, friends, bosses, coworkers, people that you run into the store randomly. If you're not watching and being mindful and have that energy piece, that mind, body, spirit healed, it will seep into your own energy. So be very aware of that, because all of a sudden you're like, why am I acting like a narcissist? Well, it kind of absorbed you a little bit there. Yeah, so it can be tough. It can be tough. And is it all or nothing? Like there's no black and white. There's just have no conditions. Just be unconditional. All right. So we're going to move on to the oracle cards. And my favorite deck is the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. So we're going to have look, and we're clearing, because when I start talking and channeling, I get a little worked up here. I get pretty passionate, And Colette Baron Reed, I don't know if you're familiar with her, but she has a little oracle card prayer. And actually, this would be good for anything where you need to just come back to center, come back to being present. So before you touch anything, I say, God, make me a channel for thy peace. Grant me this conversation for the greatest good of all. and the highest. Relieve me of the bondage of self, so I may better do thy will. Thy will be done through me. Show me how to serve. Let there only be light. Amen. So with that, here come the cards. Let's see what's happening this week. Oh, okay. This card is, I pulled it in reverse. So that is, it means, it's pay attention. So 2 and 3, we've got a 5 energy going on here. 23, 2s and 3s. This may be a 4 week, but this is what's happening here. Yeah, do you see how she's kind of tied up? And there's a lot of colors, gold, rainbow. I'm seeing like a prism of light here. The ties that bind are about to break loose, and a previously stuck situation is opening up, okay? Restrictions are clearing out. And I mean, this is great new moon energy as well. It also indicates you're ready to break free from the habits and patterns that have tied you up for so long. Get ready to free yourself. You have the power and clarity at this point. So these are binds and patterns that have, been stopping you from being authentic and empowered, because you are. Now it's a time to liberate yourself. Break free. Break free. Your affirmation is you release stuck energy, old habits, and restrictions. Your life is opening up. I am free to choose my reality. All right, so the tied up card. And now we're going to go to the self-care deck. Now, self-love was last week, and the angel of balance was last week's cards. So let's see what this week's cards are all about. Oh, there we go. Ooh, wisdom. Wisdom. That is a beautiful card. And she's, let go of the need to control. Trust the wisdom of the divine plan. And that's your intuitive self. That's the collective energy of your guides, angels, and loved ones. What else? Yeah, do you see how she's breaking free? And I don't know if that's like a cog or some type of timepiece. And yes, those are her breasts, okay? Hopefully I don't get flagged for this, but this is the card. I mean, your body should not be something that we're ashamed of. It is not, this is who you are. We are, this is like a sacral chakra thing, because sacral chakra is tied to your sexual energy. And that does not mean sex. That means who you are creatively. We're talking about inner child. We're talking about breaking free out of the mold and being your authentic self, and let go of the ego, let go of control. Okay, so the ties that bind are breaking up, patterns and habits. And then you've got the divine wisdom coming in. Gosh, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love it. It's like being comfortable in your own body. That's how I see it, in your own body, your mind, body, and spirit. And then things are just going to loosen up, break free, break away. You're going to feel lighter and brighter. Ooh, I love this. I love doing this every week. Every week I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I should do this. I get the ego in there. I don't know. Does anybody listen? Does anybody watch? Does anybody care? And you know what? I care. And that's why I do it. It's for myself as well. These messages are not just for you. It's for whoever shows up, and I'm showing up. Okay. Right, guys, just to let you know as well, there's a mentorship happening February 21st. It's going to be a small group of 6. And then I'm going to be sending out emails to everyone that commented mentorship, but you can still get on the waiting list. And what does that look like? Well, it's about tapping into your inner child, finding out who you are. What's your soulful self? What exactly do you want? Unleashing your gifts as a light worker, because we all are, finding out where your blocks are. And then there's going to be a little fun at the end. So basically, once a week for an hour for 4 weeks, you are going to find out, holy shit, I am amazing. I know exactly what I want to do. And, I'm here to help you. here to guide you through this, because I started my journey 2 years ago, and now I'm here helping others. And honestly, it's the greatest gift I have given myself ever. Ever. Forget the material stuff. Nah, not even close. All right, guys. Love you so much. Have a beautiful week. You're breaking the ties. You're having that inner wisdom. You're letting go of control. Let me know if these messages resonate. If you have a question or comment, please, let me know below. And hey, please remember, healing begins where the ego ends. Take care.